Hello, boys and girls. Today I'm going to be reading a story called The Little Engine That Could. It's by Watty Piper. This is a very old book. My great-grandmother read this story to me, and I think it has a really great message, and that we need to be like the little blue engine. And as we look at the characters, I want you to think about how distance learning has made you feel. And you guys are all like the little blue engine. You're all like that in kindergarten, learning lots of new things. So this is called The Little Engine That Could. Chug, 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 puff, puff, puff. Ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled down the track. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. And there were dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknifes, picture puzzle books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could want. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfast, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops and lollipops for after-meal treats. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. What were all those little good boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let us ask him to help us. So all the dolls and toys cried out together, Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broke down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. So the problem in the story is that the engine is broken down, and they're trying to solve the problem by asking for help. I really hope that engine helps. But the shiny new engine snorted, I pull you. I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train has sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring hungry people whatever they want to eat, and a parlor car in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you, indeed not. And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine, a great, big, strong one. Let us ask him to help us. The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big, strong engine came to a stop. Please, oh please, big engine, cried out all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broke down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big, strong engine bellowed, I am a freight train. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I'm a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you. And the freight engine puffed off indignantly to the roundhouse. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. Cheer up, cried the little clown. The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us." So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, rusty, old engine stopped. "Please, kind engine," cried all the dolls and toys together, "won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broke down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the rusty old engine sighed. "I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot, I cannot, I cannot." And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging, "I cannot, I cannot, I cannot." Then, indeed, the little train was very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, "Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us." The very little engine came chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. "What is the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you please pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broke down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine." "I'm not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain." "But we must go over the mountain before the children awake," said the dolls and toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food to eat unless she helped. Then she said, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and tugged. Slowly, slowly they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. "I think I can. I 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 think I can." Up, 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 faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed, until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. "Hooray, hooray!" cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. "The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind blue engine." And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say, as she puffed steadily down the mountain, "I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could." Now, boys and girls, this reminds me a lot about kindergarten and how things can be very difficult when we're learning to read, learning to write, but you guys have done such a good job. And even with distance learning, and we weren't able to come back into the classroom, you guys have done so wonderful, and I'm so completely proud of you. You guys are all just like the little blue engine. You guys are all kind, you're helpful to one another, and you have good attitudes, and you are so ready for first grade. I'm so proud of you all. Have a wonderful day.